A guy once said, push-ups are free. Yeah, emotionally they are not. Because today, 3 idiots, including my little brother, my best friend, and one human machine disguised as a fitness enthusiast, are about to suffer through 200 push-ups every single day for 30 days. And because I enjoy chaos, every extra push-up they improve by at the end of the challenge is worth money. So technically, chest pain is now a business opportunity. One of them is a beginner. One is intermediate. And one looks like he was genetically engineered in a secret military lab. The real question is, will this challenge build muscle or just destroy their will to live? Let's find out.
4 years ago, my brother tried a push-up challenge like this and actually got decent results. Back then, he was a complete beginner. Since then, he transformed his physique during a brutal 90-day challenge. So now I want to know, does this challenge still work once you're no longer a beginner? So, naturally, I called him. Remember that push-up challenge you did years ago? Unfortunately, yes. Cool. You're doing it again. And because suffering loves company, I recruited more victims. First, my best friend, who recently completed his own body transformation. Want to do 200 push-ups every day for 30 days? Why do I say yes to you? And finally, the blue shirt guy. You know the type. The dude who casually does push-ups like gravity is optional. So now we have the beginner, the intermediate, the final boss.
Before the challenge started, we tested everyone's max push-ups. And honestly, things escalated quickly. The beginner started strong, then immediately entered survival mode. Every rep looked like his soul was buffering. Meanwhile, my brother kept going like rent was due tomorrow. And the blue shirt guy? Absolutely disrespectful. At this point, I was convinced he sleeps in a plank position. What none of them knew was that every extra rep they gained after 30 days would be worth $10. I didn't tell them before the test because they would have sandbagged harder than a Call of Duty player protecting their KD ratio. So after the testing, I finally reviewed it. Suddenly, everyone became very interested in improving. Funny how money activates the chest muscles.
Before starting the challenge, we measured chest size, body weight, body fat percentage, and took physique photos. Because if you're gonna suffer for content, you might as well collect scientific evidence. Day 1 began exactly how you'd expect. Confidence, optimism, terrible decisions. The rules were simple. No fancy equipment. No advanced routines. No superhero nonsense. Just 200 proper push-ups every day. You could split them however you want. Fast, slow, morning, night, emotionally devastated. Didn't matter. Just get them done.
The pro finished surprisingly fast. The intermediate guy looked solid. And the beginner, man, was fighting demons by rep 43. At one point, he'd been doing push-ups for over an hour. An hour! Bro basically clocked into a full-time job called floor. But somehow, he finished. That first week humbled everyone. By day 3, soreness entered the chat. Chest sore, arms sore, shoulders questioning life choices. One of the guys split the reps into morning and evening sessions because doing 200 in one go felt like a federal crime. And weirdly, instead of getting easier immediately, it got harder. Every push-up felt heavier. 20 reps started feeling like 100. One guy even said,
I thought this challenge would make me better at push-ups. Somehow I'm getting worse. Which honestly sounds exactly like adulthood.
But then something interesting happened. Around the second week, their bodies adapted. Recovery improved. The soreness slowly disappeared. And suddenly, they started moving faster. The beginner, who originally needed over an hour to complete 200 push-ups, finally dropped below the 1 hour mark. And trust me, you would have thought this man won the Olympics. The celebration was ridiculous. Meanwhile, the intermediate guy noticed something unexpected. The push-ups themselves didn't feel easier, but recovery between sets became way faster. That's when the challenge started getting interesting, because this wasn't just about muscle anymore. It became a test of consistency. Every single day, they had to show proof in our group chat that they completed their push-ups. And let me tell you, some of those progress photos looked absolutely cursed. Sweaty faces, broken expressions, random floor selfies. At one point, somebody's cat watched the entire workout without moving once. Honestly, the cat contributed more emotional support than I did. By the third week, real progress started showing up. The beginner's push-up max shot up dramatically. The intermediate guy was flying through reps. And even the pro, who honestly shouldn't have improved that much, started seeing noticeable gains in endurance and chest size. But not everything went smoothly. Shoulders started hurting, wrists were complaining. One of the guys thought he got sick and had to get tested. Thankfully, it came back negative, because nothing ruins a fitness challenge faster than accidentally unlocking quarantine mode. Finally, day 30 arrived. Time for the final results. The beginner gained chest size, improved endurance massively, and looked visibly more athletic. The intermediate guy added chest measurements without really gaining body weight, which is actually impressive. And the pro? Even he improved, which genuinely surprised me, because usually advanced athletes improve slower than my internet during a thunderstorm. Then came the final push-up tests, and suddenly, money entered the arena. Every extra rep now meant cash. The beginner started pushing past his old record, and everyone lost their minds. That's $10, 20, 30. I was going broke in real time, but the progress was insane. The guy who struggled for over an hour on day one was now smashing reps with confidence and finishing dramatically faster. The intermediate guy absolutely exploded past his previous score. And the blue shirt monster? He basically turned into a chest-powered engine. At one point, we literally stopped counting because the reps were moving too fast. And somehow, after all the pain, soreness, complaining, shoulder issues, and emotional damage, the challenge actually worked. Not perfectly, not magically, but it worked. Everyone improved. Strength increased, endurance improved, physiques changed. And honestly, the biggest result wasn't physical. It was consistency. Because doing something hard every single day for 30 days changes you mentally too. Also, it teaches you that stairs become your mortal enemy after chest day. So, should you try this challenge? Honestly, yes, but intelligently. Start at your own level. Maybe it's 20 push-ups a day, maybe 50, maybe knee push-ups. The point isn't ego. The point is consistency. And if your joints start feeling terrible, please stop trying to become Rocky Balboa overnight. Your shoulders deserve rights too. But overall, this challenge
absolutely delivered. And massive respect to these guys because they suffered a lot for this video. So if you've enjoyed it, you should subscribe, smash the like button, and let me know, what challenge should we survive next?